Welcome back, everyone. Magical Chronicles here. All right, as I said before, I'm doing something a little different. I'm doing the sun signs for the ending of February, I should say. I'm doing the sun signs because I want to be focusing on who's this soulmate that's coming in, or the soulmate that you met recently. Let's see what's happening. Are you headed towards marriage? Do you have kids together? Or are you going to break up? So today we're doing Cancer. Let's start out with a life card, and let's kind of just see what the messages are for you to start, and then we'll, get some romance cards and see what's happening with Cancer. I feel like another card was trying to come out earlier. Yep. All right, Cancer. So you are rebuilding your life right now. A lot of you are rebuilding relationships. And what's happening is that you're actually ready to take action right now, especially a lot of you who are single. You are ready to improve your life. And a lot of you are pretty much putting it out there that you're ready to find the right relationship for you. Now, there will be a lot of trial and error in terms of your dating life. So some of you probably feel like, oh my God, this is just insane. Constantly dating, constantly going out, paying on dates, whether you're a man or a woman, and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. So what's happening is that there's going to be a lot of trial and error. And what's going to happen is that you just right now, this is just the messages that I'm getting from this card, is that you need to start doing things from a different perspective, trying new things, doing things differently, and just exploring all of your possibilities, because you don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know what's going to happen. But right now, you need to have that drive, especially when it comes to dating. It's kind of like with your work. You're out there, you're sending out your resumes, you're trying to get the right career. It's the same thing with dating. You're out there, you're putting yourself out, you're going on dates, you're trying to find the right relationship. So it's the same thing. So let's go ahead and get into it and see what's happening. I feel like I need to go ahead and pull from this deck first. For the Cancers, what's going on for the sun sign of Cancers, please? Who's the soulmate coming in? What's happening right now? Okay, so, beautiful. So you're actually going to be making a lot of changes right now. 8 of Wands, like I said, trial and error, rebuilding. 8 of Wands is the same thing as that. You're going to be doing things differently. Like I said, you're going to be communicating a little bit more. You're also going to be just kind of viewing things. Let's just say it's more about you when you go on dates. I feel like some of you are going to be a little bit more open to listening, like really asking the other person what they are looking for in a relationship. But I see the communication coming in, and of course you have here the 2 of Cups, so it means that you do have a new relationship coming. You have this union, the union that you've been looking for. It's going to come, but it's just a matter of you putting yourself out there a little bit more, because that's the main thing that you need to be doing, is putting yourself out there. So let's go ahead and see what the messages of the heart have to say regarding this new union that's coming in for my Cancers. Single Cancers, please. Only one card for you is actually saying that. Okay, so I don't know if this is you or if this is going to be the person that you're dating, but it's saying that some old wounds are going to start to come up, which means that some childhood wounds are surfacing. And I feel like this is more you, by the way, Cancer. I feel like this is more you. You have some unhealed childhood wounds that are going to prevent you from finding a long-lasting relationship. So usually when I see cards like this come up, it's actually saying, hey, you can find a relationship, but in order to find that meaningful relationship, you either need to work on the past, or at least right now, this is the card that's saying, hey, old wounds, we're here, we're not going anywhere. So this is pretty much saying, hey, heal, find a healer, find a counselor, find a way to deal with those childhood wounds, and don't sit here and be like, oh, I've dealt with them. Did you really? Because if you did, this card wouldn't be coming up. So this is pretty much saying that you have some old wounds that are creeping up and that you need to deal with them before you move forward, okay? So let's see what else these single Cancers need to learn and understand moving forward. Yeah, you could actually end up getting married. You could actually end up finding a deep, committed relationship, because the wedding card just popped out, which is telling me that that is in your future. And we can move forward saying that, yeah, wedding is what you want. This is what you ultimately want to achieve, and we can make that happen. It's just that there's some stuff in the past that's creeping up. So I went ahead and pulled from another deck. Okay, so this is a very interesting card. I'm going to read it to you. I keep my eyes on you even when you don't know it. I feel I need to protect you from the world and sometimes even from myself. So this is someone that you've been keeping your eyes on. There's someone already that you're interested in talking to. But I get the feeling that you haven't really made that connection. I'm not saying that you haven't made the connection in terms of you have not. I feel like y'all are already friends, but you haven't made the connection in terms of letting them know that, yeah, I want to date you. So what's stopping you from dating this person? Let's get another deck of cards here and see what's stopping you from moving ahead right now. What is stopping the Cancers from moving ahead right now with this soulmate? Fair. Ooh, the Moon card. You got fair. That's what it is. Fair comes up. You are not sure of yourself. So what's happening is that you have interest in people, but then you get confused. You don't know if they like you. You're not really sure if, like, do they like me for my money? Do they like me just because I like to go out and have fun, or do they really like me? So some of you are going through that right now where it's fair, and that's why you haven't moved forward. So, but really and truly in a situation like this, you need to follow your intuition. Like, really ask yourself, does this person really like me? Like, do they, you know, how do they act around me? What's happening? So let's move on to couples now and see what's going on with them. What do Cancer couples need to learn to understand for their highest good? Gonna get another card. Something is telling me to pull another card. Okay. So we got 3 cards out. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm loving this. So you seem to be in a really great relationship right now. You are very happy. You feel like y'all are very contented. Y'all are working hard together and you support each other. You got this with the Sun card. Actually, I feel like y'all's relationship was a bit of a fate. It was destiny that the two of you were meant to meet in this lifetime. So it feels as though with you all, sometimes I feel like some of you look at your partner and you think, wow, I can't believe I actually met you. And that's exactly what it is. Like, you can't believe you met this person, because the Wheel of Fortune here is saying, yeah, I met you. I met you, I was meant to meet you, and you are the person that was my destiny. And y'all have a great relationship overall. Like, I feel like it's very much balanced. You all kind of complete each other. You're the type of couple where, you know, when one person is struggling, the other one is there to support. When one person needs help, the other person is there to help. You know, when you're really having a bad day, the other person really understands and nurtures and does what they can to help the other person. And I feel like that's what you have with this relationship, because you have the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like y'all actually really balance each other out, by the way. That's what I'm getting. So I love this for you all. Let's go ahead and see what other messages are coming through for Cancer couples right now, please. I'm getting I should pull another card. One more card, please. Okay. So, okay, so, so some of you feel a little broken inside. So what's going on here? Broken. Someone, if it's not you, it's your partner, feeling a little broken inside, and they haven't actually told you everything. So you need to be a little bit patient, because there's a possibility that there's a few couples here where there's not that there's an issue in the relationship. It's just one of you is stressing out and they haven't told you about it. So I feel like it's a bit of like the burdens on the back, you know, like really feeling like I want to do more. I want to do more for this family is what's coming up. I feel like I've done this. This scenario sounds oddly familiar for a Cancer that I've read for before. So I still feel like there's a lot going on, but quite a few of you also building an empire. I like this card here. So not that you're necessarily focusing on the material things, because sometimes whenever I see the building an empire card, it does specify specifically, you know, focusing on material things and not really happy. And so they just want to make money so they can just buy frivolous things. But I do feel like both of you are building an empire together. So this is for some of you Cancers right here in your marriage, building an empire together. So really focusing on just really building that generational wealth for your children, your grandkids, great grandkids. And so that might also be what has some of them a little broken right now, in that they probably figured that by now they would have been like way further ahead. And so sometimes I feel like some of you may have partners that wake up and think, God, I'm in my 30s, I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 50s, and I have not gotten to the point where I need to be. So that may be something that's on their mind, right? So let's go ahead and show you the broken card first. And then we have the building an empire. So sometimes some of you may be in those relationships where you have partners who are like, okay, I'm stressed. I love my family. I want more. And maybe sometimes they may not be in the mood for love or lovemaking because the mind is focused so much on work, career, you know, the future of the family. So this might be one or two of you that are watching this video. All right, so what else do my couple Cancers need to learn to understand? Just having some discussions right now between the two of you is what you need. Really coming together and really discussing what's happening. So if you feel like there's a possibility that this might be you or your partner, and you feel like you are feeling a little broken because you wish that you were a little further along, nothing wrong with mentioning it to your partner and letting them know, look, this is just how I'm feeling. It's not you, it's not personal, it's just, honestly, I thought by now we would have had a lot more money. I thought by now, you know, my business would have taken off. I thought by now that I could have retired, you know, all of that goes through some people's minds where they feel like there's a lot more that they wanted and it just hasn't happened. So let's go ahead and get, I feel like one more card from here now regarding the Cancer couples, please. Yeah, so you have a partner who's feeling like they wish they could start over. And it's not necessarily start over their life with you in terms of like anything's wrong with the relationship. It's more about starting over their life in terms of how they did things, how they dealt with money, how they, like they do have a lot of regrets. Like they wish they had done things differently. And they feel like if they had done things differently, they'd be much further ahead. Y'all would be more stable. Maybe you would have had the house that you wanted with the white picket fence and the dog, and y'all would be traveling more. So this is the burden that's going through their minds right now. So I feel like that's all I have for my Cancers. I don't feel like there's anything more I need to do. I mean, I could pull another card for you. All right, let's see my Cancer couples. What else they need to learn and understand moving forward in this relationship with their soulmate. Yeah, so right now, it's about you two working together, having patience, having the compassion, because the Strength card is about you having strength right now in the relationship with your partner, or maybe it's your partner who needs your, what's the word, like just needs your help. That's the best way to put it. Like they just need a little bit of, you know, like, okay, I'll show you this card. So you see how she's on top, the lion, and she's kind of like, you know, taming the lion. So it's kind of like, not that you're taming your partner or your partner's taming you, but it's just more along the lines of you really being there for your partner. Because the strength, if your partner doesn't have the strength right now, with what's going on in terms of worried about money. Maybe it's that you need to have that strength, and maybe if it's the other way around and you need, you know, the strength from your partner, you need to have that discussion. Like I said, that heart-to-heart conversation where you all can discuss about like what's happening for the future. But I feel like everything is going to be okay. This is not a bad reading or anything like that. It's just a matter of you all working together, okay? Working together to build an empire. Because the money's going to come, more money's going to come in, and, you know, the stress will slowly trickle away. It's just that right now you're at a point where, you know, either you or your partner felt like you as a unit would have been further along. But that's okay, because it's going to come. Like I said, you're building an empire. Look at the Empire card. You're building an empire. All right. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.